Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio with Drake. My word, Drake, there's a lot of dead bodies up here.
There's a few of the bugs. The bugs is dead. The bugs were getting burned along with our equipment. So
That's right. Last episode, we learned that signals are flammable. Go
yes,
figure.
yes. Who'd have thunk? Um, now I have not looked at your blueprint book enough to see the switching. Now, how are you doing the single switch? Oh, I see. This is the in and out.
Yeah,
How does that
and
work?
we're gonna have to use the ins and outs here because I put the train stations in backwards.
Oh,
It's basically the in and out are a T junction with parts of it removed, and let's see. I think
this one's going to be the in one, right?
yeah, this one's gonna be the
So-
in.
That looks like it's far enough, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we do the out would be placed.
And we
up
do
there.
the out right there, and it
They're
should
not going to
line
run
up.
into each other. Oh no, I see. I've got the wrong one.
And this track book is left-hand drive, and you Canadians don't drive on the wrong side of the road, do you?
no, we don't.
Okay.
So this is considered out. So if I put this one down, that doesn't look like it lines up.
Yeah, I don't think
Right
it's gonna. Yeah, there we go. That'll work, and we'll just have some goofy power poles like right here.
That's fine. We can just track line this, and that's totally fine like that. The extra using one extra power pole is not going to bother me too much. Except for the fact that this track now runs across like the only water spot in 100 miles. That's awesome. Gosh, that's so good.
Yeah, I don't suppose we're making landfill, are we?
We're about to be. I'll go pack it in. Runs off with my tank again.
I was just moving it out of the flammable range.
Oh, yeah. I don't think tanks get flamed. I'm pretty sure they don't. Could be wrong. I mean, we could find out and leave it sitting there. Lots of alerts. Things attacking on the right. Gotcha. So stone is what we need, right? Just plain stone?
Many stones. I think it's like 20 per, right?
Something like that. And I'm wondering if... I think the way to do it is just to plop it down in here.
I know we're bringing in coal is the big thing we need, right?
Yeah, the most urgent one I think was coal. Landfill, where are you, landfill? Hello, landfill. And one of these right in here ought to do it. Nope, apparently not. It's the wrong place. Okay.
Oh,
Probably
did I already do that? I already did that.
Provider chest.
Wonderful.
Well, they have a decent cook time on them, eh? 20 stones needed, and they only take half a second to build. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think it takes longer for the inserter to grab the stone than it does for them to actually make them.
Yep. Substantially longer. Substantially longer for that. I think I'm going to upgrade this entire stone line too fast. There. Oh, that was unfortunate. Stop! Stop! I broke it. I did one of those improperly placed running the belt over stuff.
Ah, yes.
It wasn't so great. It's going to go to the right.
I would say something about that, but I have promised my viewers that I am not going to complain about that particular feature anymore. So I will not be complaining about it.
Okay, well, I'll complain for you because it's a silly feature. Well, no, I don't. I think it's a great feature, to be honest. I personally think it's an absolutely fantastic feature that should just have an on-off switch. That's
There
my
we
only
go.
complaint about it.
That's
I just think that it would be
that's
great
been mine as well.
if we just had the option to say yes or no. Then I'd be perfectly happy with it. So this can output as well, filtering rock. On the right, please. Good. There we go. I don't think we need a bazillion of these landfills, so I'll leave it like that.
Yeah, from my experience with landfill, you always need like one more than you have.
So true. I only need like probably a dozen, so probably 14. But I think it's probably enough just already made, right? There you. I've got 48 now, 43 now. That's fine. I must say I do like our new outfits that have the mine at least has the skeleton boots.
Skeleton boots.
Skeleton boots. The what is it called? Exoskeleton. You know, the fast running things.
Yes.
I like running faster. It is a big deal. So this should be coming out without a gap between recordings, right? This is the first of a session, but we should.
Yes, I think we actually hit it this time.
See how much we love you, people. Seriously. Yeah, just a lot of busy. A lot of busy goes on.
What's going on with this station? It's just silly.
Guess how many more I need. And a running back down. I could have done it differently. I could have like placed it so it didn't replace the entire water spot. Could have just done just where the tracks were, and I didn't. And as soon as I started doing it, I'm like, I'm gonna run out, aren't I? I'm sure enough.
Boy, I think that's the absolute smallest amount of water you can actually have on a map right there. Is that little spot?
The space that's left.
Yeah, the space that's left on the thing that you filled in.
Mm-hmm. I'm so good at this. Watch Factorio collab with us and see Drake run back and forth and back. We got 71 more landfill made down there already. It's good. So I told it to use like half of our stone to make landfill out of, but whatever. It'll be fine. Do. 5 mile trek every time. All right, now we're here. Whoops. Stepped in my tank and stepped back out. Left my tank rolling away. You build me some landfill, please. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Alright, now we can build those tracks that I've been trying to build the entire episode. And there. Gosh, I love the tricolor cables that it puts in. It's really cool. Yeah, I had a comment on the Discord about that, and I sounded really smart because I knew what was going on with that because of our conversation.
Yeah, one of these days I actually plan to use those for something.
Oh, and it lines up perfectly. Nice. Do I need to... I don't need to signal anything differently, do I?
Everything should be good unless you start going nuts. Start getting creative, and then all bets are off. You may have to go back and kind of look at the signals. But for just plomping them down in straight lines and curves and things like that, it should be fine.
Oh, this is going to confuse everybody. They didn't have the blueprint connection between this one spot, and so it replaced with, when I manually put them in, it crisscrossed all the cables.
Oh.
I'm like, I better put the reds and the greens in, because if I don't, then later we'll be like, oh, what the heck? There's nothing there. But, yep, good job. Now they're
that's something interesting I learned not too long ago, is that I spent a lot of time going through and making sure all the cable connections were really pretty. And, you can reset the cable connections by by using the copper wire, right, to make the electric look nice. And the robots do not respect that at all whenever they're placing blueprints.
They don't what, sorry? You just gotta...
If you go through and customize the wire layouts between your power poles to make them look nice and pretty, and you blueprint that, it doesn't carry across. Just an important tip there.
That's great. The robots are like, that was really pretty.
That was really pretty. Let me do it some other way, though.
I'm not going to do that. That's too pretty.
Not in my contract.
Yes. This confuses me. I keep having this. Oh, never mind. It's right there. Never mind. I didn't say a thing. Thought my blueprint for this track had disappeared again. I like when you hold the blueprint for a track in your hand, that the other track lights up with these yellow lines on them and red lines on them.
Oh yeah, that shows you the blocks.
Mm-hmm. That's the signal sections?
Yes.
Is that what it's doing? That's very nice. Very convenient. Oh, there goes our
there
signals.
they are attacking the power poles.
I don't get why they do that. I mean, it's a strategically smart thing, but I'm not sure why it was designed in as a thing. What we need to do is add a set of lasers into these things every once in a while. You know, where you just gotta put a box of turrets around it every once in a while. So what are you up to at the moment?
I was getting ready to build a train, but got distracted by upgrading belts.
Never happens to me. I don't know what you're talking about. The part that I never build trains.
Where are you? Oh yeah, you are very understandably out of fuel. We're working on it, Mr. Steel Furnaces. Don't you worry.
These train things are surprisingly more environmentally friendly than my giant belts.
I don't know how I ended up with all these engines.
Uh-oh. I think I'm out of tracks. Oh no. I'm out of tracks and I have no train to get me home. And I didn't even bring my tank. Though I just found a nice little path through the trees that looks conspicuously like I may have driven a tank through it at one point.
How far did you get? Oh, you got close.
To the
you got very close.
Stone, yeah. I guess I just underestimated how far it was. But this stuff is a lot cheaper than doing belts this distance, right? So,
oh, I think so, yes.
and you can, the fact that this one track can be the main line that brings a lot of stuff to it.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
Wow, that's quite a few dead guys. Yeah, it's gonna be troubling. Oh, okay. Indeed, the flames do destroy my tank, or damage my tank. I could use Roboport right here. That would be lovely. Because they're going to keep flailing at our walls. And instead of hitting our walls, they're going to get bungled up at the power poles over and over again. Enough supplies for a Roboport.
More bullets. More blowy uppy things.
Do I have gates? Oh, I've got 4. That's not really enough. You don't want to see me try to drive a tank through a 2x2 space. It's just a bad idea. I didn't get it through a 4 wide space. I managed to hit the wall. Oh boy. Alright. Gotta go get me some tracks. Try not to destroy everything on my way. At least nothing important.
There's a train down there at the bottom that you can take back.
Ooh. I will indeed. Oh, and we can park our tanks nicely at the rail yard. Very convenient place for them. I like it. Oh, I better get tracks first though. Get distracted and walk off. So are we going to build the coal production first, I presume?
Yeah, I was gonna head that way and just start working on the fun job of laying out miners.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
We are out of tracks because we're out of steel. We need to get our coal connected before we get more tracks. I only got 300 and some tracks. Hope that's enough to get us there. Choo choo! Is there a whistle button? Nope. Apparently not. I hope this track actually is entirely connected and it actually works. That'd be lovely. If it doesn't, there could be troubles. I'm gonna flail the train right off the end of the tracks. Oh, that was close. That was scary close.
I managed to hop in though.
You did.
Yeah.
I looked at the map, I saw the little dot, and then I looked at the screen at the rate I was going, and I saw you disappeared. It freaked me out. My heart jumped there a little bit. Another dead Kitch. That would have been sad. Oh, look.
More water.
I actually saw that and should have done something about it. You don't happen to have any landfill, do you?
I do not. I do not.
I have 59 of them, and I don't think that's going to be enough to do the job. Nope, so I gotta put some in there. See if I got enough, I don't know. Gotta go like this. Gotta catch the fish out of there.
Oh, hey, worm.
41.
Goodbye, worm.
Oh yeah. I have 5 left over. That doesn't look an unnatural at. Let's go there. I guess we didn't even have to go past the water, to be honest. Could have just to connect to the pickup, but that's right. So load up stations, right? What are we looking for? Looking for a 4.
Yes.
And it would be a loading station. That's L. No? Yes, L. There we go. Loading station right. How does it... What's the right?
Which way...
Which way the belts load up?
Which way the belts are oriented.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we want to be able to get the iron here, we would probably load the iron from the right of the iron. So that we're kind of separated. and then load the coal.
This is kind of coming in, so we
Around
could
here?
probably do the coal from the other side.
What do you mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean,
So
I
you would
think
probably want like
coal
an iron station like over here somewhere. Like that. Oops, sorry.
That's alright. I think I only have tracks and belts for it. It's fine. It's just easy to pick it up as it is to put down, I suppose.
And we might could put the coal up here on this side.
I think so. Well, we have. I'm guessing this for the interim will be a dead end, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe if we do. So if I do the right one, it's the right side loading instead of the left. And then put it down like this. Somewhere up here. Like starting where I'm at here. Will that suffice?
Yeah, that'll work.
And we have to have some way for them to. Do they have to have a turnabout here?
Well, if we pull the iron off early and then just take this one in there, they can both go into the same... Like, this is the going back to town track. So if that one goes in there... And this one... Ain't the prettiest thing, but it'll definitely work. And then just signal that so that... they don't run into each other. And that should work. And then just, we can bring this one into the back of that station, and then I'll do a pull out down here that'll go into this station.
Yeah, okay, I see. So then this one would
Where's my rail book?
Around behind, eh?
Station rails. Station rails. Why do I have two station rails? Okay, there it is right there. And we want an in. About there-ish.
What is going on? This not able to turn through trees? Why can they not place tracks through trees?
If you do the shift version, the Ghost Rail Planner, you can.
Yes. Shift Ghost Rail Planner.
Yeah, if you...
Just placing it and using shift when placing it?
Yeah, if you do, instead of whenever you're selecting it, if you do shift and select it, it does like a ghosting thing.
Oh, instead. Oh, I see what I was doing wrong. I was just telling it to. Yeah, I see. I thought you have to hold the shift before you start the placing.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of these steel chests and a whole bunch of stack inserters. And I think we really should do stack inserters, right?
Off the belt isn't so important. It is nice to have it going from the chest to the to the actual thing itself, though. The chest to the train is good.
Okay. I can leave you the train for the moment. No, I can't.
But I don't think we have anybody making stack inserters right now, which is why I thought...
Switch them up to blues. We have no steel. Can we get any of this coal running immediately with what we have here?
Yes. And I thought that I had gathered a whole bunch of just regular fast inserters, but I'm not seeing them in my inventory, so I'm not sure. Oh, they're probably all at the main train station right now, laying out those stations.
Well, we have to put in a cut here anyways, so...
it is that time, isn't it?
And then some, yeah. Nice, so we'll put like 4 main belts out here. 4 full stack belts or close to full
Yeah.
here, and that'll keep us pretty heavily filled. I like it. So I guess it's my turn to say the farewell for today. Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you guys are loving the series and as much as we're enjoying playing it, or at least half as much. And I'm learning more than a thing or two from Kitch here on the rails. It's a foreign territory for me. For those of you who are watching on my channel, you're fully aware of that. But we'll keep things going here and try to remember to do technologies, because why not? You know, we don't do those very often. Artillery would be fun.
Ooh, artillery.
But thank you. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you so much. Check out Kitch's channel for some extra content on the Factorio. This is the only one running on my series of Factorio, but there is other stuff available as well. So check out what is available there in between episodes if you're waiting for us to put it the next one. And otherwise, enjoy the binge watching, and we'll see you in game.